My beloved, you thought your prayers slipped into the night and vanished. But I tell you, they were gathered like seeds and planted in the earth of time. You thought your calls for help found no ear, but I have been listening with the heart that holds all worlds. You believed that silence meant absence. You believed that waiting meant being forgotten. You believed that the empty sky reflected an empty life. Hear me now. The sky was full the whole time, and the silence was a shelter for the miracle that needed space to grow. Your prayers took time because they were being made ready to become more than wishes. They were being made ready to become your destiny. Do not measure me by the clocks of men. Your hours are small beads on a string. I hold the whole necklace. You look at a day and call it long. You look at a season and call it slow. You look at a life and call it short, but I see the spiral of your becoming, an endless weaving where each thread needs its turn in the loom. Some answers cannot be placed into hands that are not yet able to hold them. To give a seed before the season is to offer a harvest that will rot. To give a truth before the soul is ready is to hand a lamp into a windstorm. I answer in the season that honors both the gift and the giver. I answer so that the blessing that arrives takes root. Not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. You wanted relief quickly because the pain was sharp, and I do not want you to suffer. Yet I know that the relief that comes too fast can harden the heart that must learn tenderness. I know that rescue without growth can breed dependence where freedom should be born. So I arrange the slow shape of things, trials that teach steadiness, nights that teach listening, delays that teach trust. These are not cruelties but classrooms. You are in a classroom of grace, where the lesson is patience, and the examination is the heart. When you pass, you do not merely receive what you asked. You become what can receive it without being broken. There are answers that arrive quickly, and there are answers that come through seasons. The quick ones are like rain on open soil. The long ones are like rivers carving canyons. Both are my kindness. Both are my response. The difference is that one fits a moment and the other shapes an eternity. You asked for strength, and I gave you struggle so the strength would be yours forever. You asked for wisdom, and I gave you questions so wisdom would be born from your own searching. You asked for peace, and I sometimes withheld immediate comfort so you would find an unshakable peace that no change could take. I do not delay out of indifference. I delay so that the answer will be deep enough to hold you when storms return. There is an economy of time I follow that your mind cannot always calculate. I count not hours but readiness. I see the inner vessels that will receive and keep the gift. If I gave you the whole ocean while your cup had a crack, all would spill away. So I work like a careful gardener, pruning, waiting, watering, protecting from frost. Even when you cannot see my hands, they are there. Even when you feel alone in the dark, my presence warms the soil beneath your feet. You complain that prayers take time, but remember this: sometimes the asking is the making. When your prayer is answered instantly, you may receive what you requested, but you may not be changed. When your prayer is answered in time, the very person who is praying is transformed into the person, capable of bringing forth the fruit. You are not solely asking for an outcome. You are asking for becoming. The delay is the teacher that helps the becoming to happen. Do not think that being chosen by silence means being abandoned. Silence is not absence. Silence is depth. In the silence, I form answers like pearls inside oysters. In the silence, I allow your soul to empty of illusions so truth can fill you. In the silence, I remove the false supports so you learn to stand on the one support that does not shake. The stillness you fear is actually the most fertile ground for revelation. When you come to the edge of what you thought you were, I speak, and what I speak reorders the world. You asked, why must I wait? Because you wanted the pain to stop at once. I answer, because immediate relief can make you brittle. Consider the iron that is forged, the repeated heat, then the cooling, then the hammer. Strength comes through measured pressure. Your soul is forged in the same fashion. The slow application of change produces more lasting power than a single explosive correction. When you can bear your blessing, it is no longer a temporary lift, but a new foundation for every future step. Often I answer by giving you a path rather than a prize. The path is a long, loving grammar I use to teach you walking. I shape your steps, not merely your destination. The path teaches rhythm, patience, endurance, and the art of looking back to see how far you have come. Many who pray for miracles desire only a place of comfort. I desire that you arrive and keep your feet steady on the ground of wisdom. A life that grows by standing in the sun alone becomes fragile in winter. A life that grows through seasons is rooted. Remember the times you were given a quick result? Did it always last? Quick success can feed pride, and pride invites new collapse. The long answer humbles and teaches humility. It strips away vanity and plants you in the earth where roots can hold. You cannot value what is poured into you. You can only value what you have learned to produce yourself. That is why I sometimes say, learn to till the soil before I hand you the seed. When you asked, you might have asked wrongly. The prayer asked for a version of your good that was small, immediate, and sheltered by fear. I sometimes respond by waiting so that you can reframe your request. The soul learns the language of truth when the heart is quiet enough to hear its own deeper words. Finally, know that even when answers do not come in the way you imagined, something profound is changed in you. Part of the miracle of prayer is that it rearranges the one who prays. The seeker is reshaped into a vessel. Sometimes the vessel is needed more than the urgency of the request. The new vessel can hold lovelier things, truer things, more generous things. Celebrate this quiet transformation. The answer that is delayed is making the singer, not merely the song. So continue to pray. Continue to love. Continue to call my name even when the nights are long. Your prayers are not whispers in a void. They are signals that move the universe. I answer in ways that protect you, prepare you, and perfect you. Your time of waiting will be read in the future as a chapter of formation, the chapter that birthed patience, courage, and wisdom. And when the gift finally arrives, you will know it was right because you will be able to use it rightly. Trust this. Every prayer that left your lips is stored in the chest of my care. I am neither forgetful nor hurried. I move with precision and tenderness. The time I take is the time your soul needs to grow into the sheer capacity of blessing. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the silence. I am with you in the night. I am with you in the answer. When it comes, it will not be a fleeting smile. It will be a new dawn. Live toward that dawn with steady heart. Keep your hands open, not clenched. Keep your feet moving, not frozen. Keep your eyes soft, not narrow. Continue to give, not hoard. Continue to forgive, not hold grudges. For the life you cultivate in the waiting becomes the life that receives the answer and then gives it away to others. Your waiting is not merely for your sake. It is for the many you will lift when you are finally able. So rest, breathe, and remember, I hear, I hold, I work. Your prayers took time because they were being prepared in the alchemy of love. The delay was not denial, but design. When the moment comes, you will stand in a blessing that has been tempered, deepened, and made worthy of your life. Until then, trust the waiting. It is where your heart learns to become a home for miracles.